Welcome. Thanks for joining me today. Our flow today is going to be for those people of all levels. So there's going to be options to do a little bit more advanced, there's going to be options to hold right where we are, and there's going to be options to modify. So do what's best for your body. There's also going to be some options for people who are maybe having some wrist, elbow, or shoulder issues and don't want to go through the lowering chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog. There's going to be options for you to just step forward and backward as well. You're going to want to have your blocks handy, maybe a strap for later, and then when you're ready, we're going to start at the top of our mat and we're going to start standing because this is a nice little energizing flow to get you going in the morning. So take that standing position in Tadasana. I'm just going to face you. Eventually I'll step to the top of my mat. You have the option, either feet hip distance apart if that's going to feel great for your hips and your knees. Otherwise, bring those big toes to touch. Your feet are parallel, so a slight little distance or space between the heels. And standing up tall, draw in through the lower belly. Draw the shoulder blades onto the back. Slightly draw the back of the head to the back of the room. Closing your eyes. And then allowing the hands to come to the heart center. Allowing yourself to be in the room, on your mat, and in your body. Connecting with your surroundings as you start to engage that breath. Deepening and lengthening that breath here. Inhaling fluidly, exhaling smoothly. And then starting to set an intention for your day. So this is a great morning practice. If you're doing it any other time of the day, that is awesome as well. But if you're doing it in the morning, maybe thinking of energy, mindfulness, something that's going to help you here on your mat, but then also translate into the day that you have ahead. So starting to let that intention take form in your mind's eye, holding onto it there. We'll set that intention as we open our practice together with one Om. Take a nice full inhale. And keeping the eyes closed, let the hands come down by the thighs, sitting up nice and tall. Lengthening up on those standing legs, pressing down into the feet. Good, take a couple more breaths here. Orientate yourself. Bring yourself into the room, allowing that intention to settle in. And then exhale, fully let those eyes blink open. Inhale, takes the arms up. As you exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, pressing into something floor or blocks. Exhale, refold. Inhale takes you all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale takes the arms up. As you exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, bend the knees, step just your left foot back. Right foot forward, let that back knee drop. Inhale takes the arms up. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Inhale, hands come to the floor. Exhale, stepping back, downward facing dog. Take a nice full inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, left leg steps between the hands. Exhale, back knee down. Inhale, takes those arms up. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Inhale, hands to the floor. As you exhale, step the back foot to meet the front. Mindfully placing those feet, take an inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Inhale, takes the arms up. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, takes you up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, this time right foot steps back, left foot stays forward. Back knee drops, inhale, takes those arms up. And then this time as you exhale, hands to the floor, step it back, plank, your choice, vinyasa or straight to downward dog. Take a nice full inhale there. Exhale. Inhale, right leg steps between the hands. Back knee drops. Inhale, takes those arms up. And as you exhale, hands to the floor, stepping the back foot to meet the front. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Inhale, takes the arms all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. This next round, I'm going to do a sun salutation A. You have the option to skip the vinyasa if you need to and just go straight to downward dog. Inhale, takes those arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back to plank. Then your choice, either downward dog or exhale, lower. Inhale, shoulders roll back. Exhale, pressing back, downward dog. Take a couple full deep breaths there. Find your alignment in your downward dog. Wrist creases point to the top of your back. Fingers are spread nice and wide, pressing down to each knuckle. Lengthen back through the hips. Let the neck lengthen out so the top of the head lengthens to the thumbs. Lower belly draws in. Inner thighs spiral back as those heels press straight back. Exhale fully. Inhale, look toward your hands. Exhale, hop, step, or walk both feet forward. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Inhale, takes the arms all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Adding in a B series. Again, you can skip the vinyasas, resting in downward dog. Bend the knees, inhale, reach. Exhale, fold, straighten the legs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, either step back to that vinyasa. And then meeting up with your right foot forward or stepping back. Right foot forward, left foot back. On your next inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, steps you back, plank. Exhale, either through the vinyasa or straight to downward dog. Take an inhale. Exhale, left foot forward, right heel down. Inhale brings you up. And exhale, hands down. Inhale, either stepping forward or exhale, left foot steps back. Vinyasa or straight to downward dog. If you've stepped forward, take a few breaths in that standing forward fold. If you're holding downward dog, press into those hands, lift the sit bones. Lengthen the neck as you broaden the shoulders across your back. One more full inhale. Exhale. Inhale, look toward the hands. Exhale, hop, step, or walk both feet forward. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Inhale, takes the arms all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Pausing there for a moment, hands by the side. Checking back in with that intention. Checking back in with your breath. And then exhale fully. Inhale, takes the arms up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, plant the hands, step just the left foot back. Back heel's going to drop, coming into heel to arch alignment. Inhale, cartwheels those hands up. And then exhale, straighten the front leg. Take a big inhale, open the chest. And then exhale, lengthen that right arm forward as far as you can. Right hand comes down to the block or the floor. Press down, open the chest. Maybe even that bottom arm just reaches down. Draw the shoulder blades onto the back. Resist the urge to press down into that bottom shin. Because notice what happens, my knee starts to hyperextend. I want to keep that engagement. One more full inhale. Exhale, looking down. Put a little bend into the knee. Inhale, takes those arms all the way back. Reverse that warrior, open it up. Send those right ribs to the front of the room. Draw that left hip back. Gaze can be up or down. Maybe you bind. Take a full inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, comes back, warrior two. Exhale, takes that elbow to thigh, hand to block or floor. Taking that top arm up, open up the chest, and then your choice. Either find the bind or take that top arm, reach it overhead. Press down into the feet. Open the chest, maybe look up a bit more. One more full inhale. Exhale. Inhale, top arm reaches. Exhale, gaze looks down. As you inhale, circle both hands down to the floor, square the hips. You have options here, either through the vinyasa, back to standing, or exhale, step the foot forward. Those that have stepped the foot forward with me, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Those people that have vinyasa, inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, left foot steps forward or right foot steps back. Back heel drops to the floor. Inhale, brings those arms up. And then exhale, straighten into that front leg. Inhale, lifts the chest. As you exhale, lengthen out over that left thigh. Reach as far as you can, legs nice and active. Hand comes down to the blocker floor. Pressing down, open the chest, draw the shoulder blades onto the back. And then really send that left sit bone down toward the floor. Good, one more full inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, looking down. Exhale, bending into that left knee. As you inhale, come through warrior two to reverse warrior. Take that left arm up, right arm back. Keep bending into the front knee. Maybe that right hand binds. If it can't quite reach the bind, press the back of the hand into the low back. Keep drawing in through the lower belly and lean back a bit more. One more full inhale. Exhale. Inhale comes back through warrior two. And then as you exhale, either elbow to thigh, hand to block or floor. Take a big inhale, open the chest, draw that right hip back, lengthen the tailbone to the back heel, and then maybe take the bind or top arm overhead. Shoulder blades draw onto the back. Good, one more full inhale. Exhale. Inhale, top arm reaches. Exhale, gaze looks down. As you inhale, circle both hands to the floor, square the hips. Again, your choice. Either step it back to vinyasa or step it forward if you're resting your wrists and elbows. Take an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Those people going through the vinyasa, big inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Those in downward dog, inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, hop, step, or walk to the top of your mat. Everybody inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Inhale, takes the arms all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Taking a moment there, reminding yourself of your intention, slowing down the breath, preparing for a little more movement. Nice full inhale. And exhale. Exhale fully, let those eyes blink open, hands by the side. Inhale, takes the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, bend the knees, step that left foot back, and then turn the toes to the long end of your mat. Parallel the feet, make sure your legs are nice and wide, press to the outer edges of your feet. Take a big inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Top of the head lengthens down, shoulders draw back and up toward the ceiling. Let those shoulder blades draw closer to the spine as you continue to lengthen the top of the head to the floor. If you can't quite reach the floor with your hands, make sure you have a block there so you're able to lift up through those kneecaps and really straighten the legs. One more full inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lengthens out, nice long spine. As you exhale, bend into the knees. Inhale, walks those hands back to the top of the mat, right foot forward. Take that left foot, step it in so that both heels can touch the ground. Inhale, lengthen. You might need your blocks depending on your flexibility. Square the hips, draw that left hip forward, right hip back, and then exhale, forward fold. Draw in through the lower belly. Shoulder blades draw onto the back. And then continue to let the spine lengthen out toward the toes. Maybe hands are floor, maybe hands are block. Maybe you start to press so much into that front heel that the toes draw back. Keep the spine nice and long. Resist the urge to round into the upper back. One more full inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lengthens you out. Exhale, grounds that front foot if it's up. Taking that left hand either to the inside, on top of, or the outside of that right foot. Right hand to right hip. Inhale, opens the chest. Press down into that bottom hand. Open the chest more toward the left. Scissor the legs together, and then start to take that right arm up. Revolve triangle. Draw in through the lower belly. Lengthen the spine to the front of your mat. Maybe take the gaze up. One more full inhale. Exhale. Inhale, looking down. Exhale, both hands down. Take an inhale, lengthen, nice long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, shifts the weight forward onto that front leg. Exhale, use the block if you need to. Right hand down, left leg lifts, left hand to left hip, half moon. Open the chest, spread through the toes. Imagine you want to draw that top hip as high as you can to the ceiling. Really activate that back leg. And then maybe that left arm starts to reach. For those who want to add in a little bit more of a challenge, that bottom arm kind of hovers and you lengthen the chest toward the left as the spine lengthens to the front of the room. One more full inhale. Exhale. Inhale, looking down. Exhale, squares the hips, squares the chest to the floor. Take an inhale there, and then exhale, slowly lowering that left leg down again. Take an inhale, lengthen long spine. Exhale, fold over those straight legs. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, bend into the knees. Walk the hands to the long end of your mat again. Widen those feet, maybe going a little bit wider. Take an inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Top of the head lengthens down. Shoulder blades draw onto the back. Press into the outer edges of your feet as you go a little bit deeper. Maybe your fingertips start to reach your two peace fingers, grab onto your big toes, and you start to draw the elbows wide. Keep sending the sit bones to the ceiling. Lift up through those sit bones to lengthen the hamstrings. One more full inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen out, nice long spine. As you exhale, you're going to turn to the left side. So if you need your blocks, bring them with you. Turn to the left side. Taking that right foot, step it up until both heels can touch the ground. Really scissor the thighs in so that your hips are facing toward the back of your mat. Take an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Draw in through the lower belly. Press down into the feet equally. And then maybe you press so much into that front foot that those front toes hover. Resist the urge to round into the upper back. Use the blocks to bring the floor to you. Belly forward, chest forward, neck and spine grow long. Big inhale here. Exhale fully. Inhale, lengthens you out. Exhale, place that front foot back on the floor if it's not already. And then start to rotate, placing that right hand either on the inside, outside, or on top of the foot. Left hand to the left hip. Open the chest first. Press down, lengthen out. Find some length in the spine, rotation in the spine, and then start to take that left arm up. Revolve triangle. Opening up the chest. Keep both legs super straight. Good. Draw in through that lower belly. One more full inhale. Exhale. Inhale, looking down. Exhale, both hands come down. Shifting the weight forward, taking that left hand to the blocker floor. Let's take that right leg, start to lift it to the ceiling, stack the hips. Right hand to right hip, find your balance. Lengthen out the spine, rotate the chest toward the right, and then really activate that right leg. Maybe right arm starts reaching. Maybe that bottom hand starts to hover. Good, 2 more breaths here. If and when you fall, come back in with a smile. One more full inhale. Exhale. Inhale, slowly both hands down. Exhale, square the hips. And then taking that right leg back to the ground. Take an inhale, lengthen, nice long spine. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, bend into the knees. Walk the hands back to the long end of your mat one final time, making them nice and wide. Take a big inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Full breaths here. Maybe even those hands grabbing around the backs of the calves, maybe reaching out to the outer edges of your feet, and like lengthening the spine to the floor. Again, be mindful of the shoulders rolling forward. Draw them away from your ears. One more full inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen out, nice long spine. Exhale, bending into the knees. As you inhale, heel toe those feet in until they're hip distance apart. Take an inhale, nice long spine. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, hands to hips. Bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, lifts the chest. And exhale, hands to heart. Take a moment, close the eyes. Tune back into the breath. Tune back into your intention. One more full inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, like the eyes open, hands by the side. Coming into tree pose. So ground out into your feet. Take that left foot standing on the left foot, hover the right. And then slowly bring that right knee up. Inhale, bring the leg out to the side. Exhale, foot comes high into the inner thigh or onto the calf. Maybe you need a little kickstand, no problem. Find what's best for you for your balance. Draw everything into the center line. Draw that right knee out slightly. Start to lengthen the side waist equally, and then maybe the arms start to grow. Maybe palms press. Maybe you start to close your eyes. Good, full breaths here. One more full inhale. And exhale. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, hands to hips. As you inhale, bring that right knee to center. And then exhale, bring that right ankle over the left knee. Sit back into your chair. Good, so for some of you, this might be your pose. For some of you, you might need balance. So you have those blocks out in front of you. Right, you have that block, you're gonna sit back in your chair, flex this right foot, getting into the hip. Think figure 4 if you were seated, but you're adding a little bit of a challenge as you are balancing on that left leg. For those that know the arm balance, going into that arm balance, right? Going into that, in case you're not sure, you're going into flying Bakasana, right? So you're gonna take that foot, wrap it around your right arm, your left arm, press down, shift forward. Maybe you just shift forward and you hover, right? That's all you're going to do. Shift and hover. Good, take one more breath there. Maybe extend the leg. Exhale. Good, inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, press to stand. Release that leg. Exhale here. Inhale, takes the arms up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, refold. Inhale brings you all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Second side. Tending into tree. So again, I'll face you. Balance onto that right leg. Bring the left knee up. Bring the left knee to the side. Drawing that foot all the way up in. Press foot into leg, leg into foot. Draw everything to the center line. Let that sideways grow. And then arms start to grow. Maybe palms press. Maybe you close your eyes. Full breaths here. Let yourself waver. Finding the strength in your core and standing leg. Can you release any tension in the jaw, neck, or shoulders? One more full inhale. And exhale. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, hands to hip. Inhale brings that left knee to center. And then exhale, bend a little bit into that right knee, take that ankle to knee. And this might be your pose right here. Hands to heart. Sit back a little deeper as you get more comfortable, as you get more open. Flex the left foot. Maybe your hands rest on your leg. Maybe hands rest on that block. Good, continue to breathe. Maybe you find the arm balance. Again, you're gonna shift those hands forward. Take that left foot, wrap it around, your left foot, wrap around your right arm. Plant the hands, shift the weight forward. Think chaturanga arms. Shifting forward, maybe hover the leg. Maybe you start to extend. Breathe. Coming back. Maybe you extend again. Setting it down. Take another big inhale. Exhale. Inhale, slowly start to rise. And exhale, release. Good. Inhale, takes the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, refold. Inhale, takes the arms all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Taking a moment there, reminding yourself of your intention. Few deep breaths. One more full inhale. Exhale, release the arms. Take a step to the top of your mat. Inhale, takes the arms up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, start to bend the knees, reach the arms forward, bend, 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 all the way to the floor. And then roll all the way down to your back. As you inhale, draw your right knee into your chest. As you exhale, extend the left leg long. Inhaling. And then on your exhale, draw that right knee over across your body to the left. Draw the right shoulder to the floor. Draw in through the lower belly. Activate both feet. And then exhale, breathe into the twist. Few full deep breaths here. Exhale fully. Inhale, brings that knee back to center. Exhale, foot to floor. As you inhale, draw that left knee into the center line. Exhale, extends the right leg out. As you inhale, start to drop that left knee over to the right. Left shoulder stays to the floor as you exhale. Lengthen that tailbone toward your back heel. Draw in through the lower belly, maybe even looking over that left hand. Couple more breaths here. One more full inhale. And exhale. Inhale, brings that knee back to center. Exhale, foot to floor. Bring that right leg in. And then draw both knees into the chest. Give them a little squeeze. Draw your forehead toward your knees. And then releasing the head, take the knees wide, flex the feet to the ceiling, coming into happy baby. Draw the heel edges down, or maybe you're reaching today for the pinky edges, pressing the elbows out into the shins or calf. Draw the knees down first. Resist those feet into the hands, hands into the feet, and then lengthen the tailbone. Few breaths here. Finding the stretch and strength in the hips. See if you can engage the glutes slightly. And then exhale, rock a little bit from side to side, keeping the tension on the legs, dropping one knee at a time down to either side of the body. Happy baby. Exhale fully. Inhale, release those legs to the ceiling, giving them a little shake. And then slowly bend the knees. Place the soles of the feet on the floor. Taking those legs out nice and long. And then sliding the feet apart the distance of your mat. Hands can either stay up by your head like cactus arms open, or extending those arms down by your side, palms turned up. Tuck those shoulder blades closer to the spine on your back, and then lift the chin slightly. Coming here for a few moments of stillness after all this movement, letting our body absorb that energy it's created so that we can move on with our day, having some energy, some calmness, maybe some mindfulness. Letting yourself take rest. Shavasana. Allowing your next breath to come in a little deeper. On your next breath, bring some movement into the fingers and toes, maybe even the wrists and ankles. On your next breath, reach your arms back behind your head, slide your feet together, give yourself a nice long stretch. And then slowly bend the knees. Take the feet as wide as your mat, and then drop both knees over to the left. Bring them back to center, and drop both knees over to the right. And then slowly bring the knees back to center, hug the knees into the chest, give them a little squeeze. And then when you're ready, using your arm as a pillow, roll over to your favorite side. Pause there for a moment. Check in here, acknowledging the shifts and changes from the practice, not only physically, but also mentally. And then when you're ready, mindfully pressing yourself up, use that top hand, extend the top leg, push yourself up sideways, and then come back to your comfortable seat. Taking a moment there, closing the eyes if they've opened, and allowing yourself to be in the room, on your mat, and in your body. Connecting again with that intention, allowing the strength, the energy, and the breath of this practice to help you with that intention once you step off your mat. We'll seal that in as we close this practice with one Om. Take a full inhale. Bow your head slightly. Taking a moment, thinking of one thing in your life that you truly are grateful for. And holding on to that image in your mind's eye as you raise your head with a smile. Thank you for practicing with me today. Drink lots of water, eat your veggies, and wear some sunblock. We'll see you next time. Namaste.